to an automatic voice message system. 72076369338 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Wow, this just keeps getting dumber and dumber. Your lack of alarm at the Subaru not being here makes it pretty obvious where the Subaru went. So coming here to take it and still not giving me the money that now it's like if you thought you could deny stealing from me while the car was still parked here, then you went and took it. Like, I can't even believe the level you continue to drop to. But, yeah. And then saying that you're going to be here at 6:30 as if I was ever going to believe that. It's 20 after 7. I'm about to put my son in bed. And, dude, pulling that same I'll be there, and not showing up card, it's like playing poker with someone with a handful of twos. Just, I don't know. I don't know. You can't play poker with 5 twos, and you can't pretend to be a legitimate auto mechanic or salesman when you're stealing money from disabled people, unloading scrap heaps, and then taking the scrap heaps while not giving back the money you stole. I can't believe you can pretend to be a legitimate human being when you just continue to stoop lower and lower and pull the same dumb stunts with the addition of taking the Subaru. Like, you didn't have my money, you just snuck off with the car. This is so dumb sauce. I can't even believe you. So, yeah. Just, the stupidity continues. It's not going to end outside of a courtroom. I'm, like, certain of this, and I've been certain of this. But the more I document his just predatory behavior, just lies, just dumbness, the worse it looks for him when we do go to court. And the more that I can give strength to my fight to end discrimination through the gathering of evidence of discrimination. Without my evidence log, the he said, she said battle wins every time, and it stops progress from actually occurring. Nothing gets done, predators keep preying, and victims never get to be survivors. I'm not going down like that. And I can't allow...
I picked up the cereal.
So meanwhile, my 5-year-old is learning how to clean up after himself better than Eric Lucky Charms at 1700 Geneva Street in Aurora. Good job, buddy. Now you sweep up the messy cereal and put the sweepings in the trash.
But can you help me?
I will in a little bit. See, he asked nicely for help, and I helped him, and we worked together, and we got it done. Meanwhile, I've got this crumb bum Subaru scammer, just wants to steal and play games and lie. You can't say that you're on your way and not show up, and expect your text of I'm on my way to mean anything other than that you're a liar. He just keeps playing this game. So... keep saying you're going to be here, and keep not showing up, and think you're clever. With the same lame sauce game every time. It's not clever, it's redundant, and it's stupid, and it's going to get you further and further busted. So, I wonder how many other people that Eric Lucky Charms is scamming from 1700 Geneva Street in Aurora. How many cars has he stolen? How much money has he stolen from people unloading scrap heaps with no titles? I don't know. You can't make a sale based on promises you refuse to keep. You can't make a sale based on just absolute lies and buffoonery. You can't pretend to be legitimate while you're pulling the same stupid game every time. I don't know.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 72076366938 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I just am, wow. You know, pulling this I'll be there and not showing up thing since, I mean, it's been, 16 days now? That doesn't make you a good hustler. It makes you the world's worst prom date. And if you're still playing that same tired game since high school, then you really need to grow up and find a new hobby. So, oh boy. I don't know. You crashed a funeral on June 9th. Or at least you said you crashed a funeral. You watched a funeral. So you either crashed it or you spied on it. And since you clearly do not have Jesus in your life, that just makes you a creepy stalker. That doesn't... You're not seeking enlightenment if you're ripping off disabled moms. I mean... I don't get you, but I'm getting it on camera. So, have a day. Hey there, Sherry Kirchhoff. Pretty sure this is the second part of my next update. Just got a text from Eric Lucky Charms that he's at my apartment building finally. So I'm going downstairs prepared for just in case things get a little hairy. So I'm going to have camera rolling. So hopefully this will be a victory. But it might get fun because you know how these predators work. He might do something desperate and stupid. So, stay tuned. Okay. First floor of our apartment complex. I'm going to hide you in my pouch here. And there we go. Hopefully get some decent footage. Let's see here. I'm hang here by the security camera at the building. I am not seeing this fool. Ah, there he is. Okay, he is not coming up by the building.
Something for you too. I'm gonna show this discrimination on you. How you slandering me.
It's
Watch
not
this.
slander when I have
I don't want to
receipts.
talk about me too. I got everything from the beginning. You talking about how I prey upon you? You called me for the car.
You sold a construction job you didn't do.
Okay,
If you sell a cabinet job and you don't do my cabinets,
Listen to me. I'm gonna show you too how you're slandering and putting slander criminal on me. Here's your money. I'm gonna prove how you caught me, and I might be late, but I ain't never did nothing criminal.
you're 2 weeks late and
I'm
you
not
keep
late.
pulling this,
I
I'm
bet
on
you-
my way and you're not
that's
on your
fine,
way.
that's fine. I might not. I have been here too and done all that. My time is not me being criminal. Promise. But I gave you your money, bought the car. I never took anything. I left what you were purchasing. I got where you were happy. I'm happy.
I was happy
That
with
doesn't
the
matter.
promised
It doesn't
job
matter.
that never
Okay.
got started.
That's fine. I got it all too. And I'm going to put a discrimination case on you about your slander, about me. And I got stuff from when I first came to you. I never preyed upon you. You were always happy with me. I never did anything wrong.
Until this situation
that's fine.
where you made it obvious that I was your last priority, that doing the right
Listen,
thing
you
was
call
your
me a
last
friend.
priority.
No, I've earned everything I have. That's how you even came in contact with me. I never preyed upon you. You called me. I'm a mechanic.
I texted a dozen people asking if they know of a decent car for sale, and you promised all this work that never even got started.
That's fine.
2 weeks later.
And I'm still returning your money, so I'm never a
You need to.
criminal. I'm not a criminal. And I'm returning in that deal. I came and got the car, and I'm returning your money. So I never did anything criminal.
And I'll have that money and I'll go back in my home and this will be over.
Not yet. Because on top of this non-criminal, you are selling me a car. So within this money that we're doing a transaction. I'm never a criminal.
And here's the title that I tried to
but
give you
wait a
2
minute.
weeks ago, the
Just
one
say-
time you did show up.
But see, I never took anything from you, and I haven't took anything from you. But you keep calling me criminal.
Because you keep
I don't-
proving me right with this
Listen,
on my
but
way and
no,
not showing
but
up
I keep
stuff.
proving you
Like I
right.
said, that just
Yeah,
makes you a
but
bad prom date,
that's
not a
fine.
good hustler.
That's fine, whatever you want to say, but I do okay for myself. No matter what you say, I'm okay, right? And I never took anything from you. That I don't care what, you don't have to like me, talk to me. We're gonna you put your people up, I'm gonna put my people up. I never took anything from you. It was a business deal that you wanted to come back and say I don't want it, and I'm just fulfilling
Because you voided.
That's fine.
Now, I want my money.
I'm here to give it to you.
Okay, well, here's my hand, and here's this money that you keep flashing.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to bring your car back for that title. We're going to do that transaction on videotape too, or you're not going to slander me. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to put it back on you because I've never done anything that you said take criminal.
You promised work and you didn't do it.
Well,
You
I
promised
promised a
my money
return,
back, and here you
and-
finally are, and you're flashing money and playing this game yet.
No, here's what it is. I'm going to give you this money, and then we're going to complete this transaction to where no matter anything criminal or did anything criminal, maybe late, never criminal, but I put that slander on me all on my phone. Trust me, I got it. Watch me. And I'm gonna do your business like that about your Black Lives Matter too. I might be late, but I never took anything.
I'm working to help everybody. And I'm being preyed on by some idiot who thinks he scored points against Whitey. I'm not Whitey.
And saying I took something from you when I didn't. You
pulled
can put
this
a charge
swindle
on
that
me.
I busted you
You
at.
can put a charge on me that I can lose my life when I never took anything from you.
You
because
pulled
I'm a
this
black
swindle
man.
and I
I'm
busted you.
A swindle? You called me. I got pictures
For
that I
2
showed
weeks, you
Here,
promised
listen.
work and didn't do
Okay,
it. You
listen to
promised
this. I'ma
money
say
and
this and I'm
didn't
done
do
on
it.
your tape.
You
I'm
got
gonna show you,
a different story
what I
every
do
time,
is I
and
got
that story
video.
keeps
I got
changing because
video.
you don't even hold up to your end of
I
anything.
have
When you
video.
say you're on your way,
Right,
2
but
weeks
here's what I
later,
do
here you
have.
finally
Here's
are.
what I do have. I have pictures of the car that I showed you in the beginning that I brought you, that you said you were happy with and paid me
I
on
was
2 different
happy
occasions.
with
It doesn't
the
matter.
construction
It
work
doesn't
promised.
matter. I got everything too, and you might want to go look at your phone and think about this. The car I showed you was the car I brought you. The car you test drove and went to the bank and had for a week and double paid me is the car you were happy with.
I was happy with the promised
Just remember
construction
that. 20,
job.
40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. I'm going to pull up with your other car, my film crew, and the $400, and we're going to do the deal on tape. Here's your $400.
400, and you still owe me 400.
For the transaction of the complete deal, not just taking nothing from you. Watch, and I'm gonna blast your business because I never took nothing from you. I'm honoring what I said I was going to do.
Because you got busted not honoring it.
What did I get busted doing?
Pulling this, showing up, this on my way, and not showing up. One time you even pretended you were here and you weren't.
Okay.
So I'm not playing this.
Me neither.
You keep pretending like you're going to do the right thing, and then you make a point of not doing the right thing, and now the Subaru's gone, and you ain't even tripping about it. You got the Subaru, exactly, so you came here, took the car, and did not give me any money back. You're just a sneaky little swindler. I'm out. I'm going home.
Your own text. I'm not tripping. I got your own text.
You still owe me $400 for the illegitimate job.
I owe you $200 for the thing.
Or if you give me back to Chevy your $200, that's fine
That's
too.
exactly what I'm gonna
And
do.
I'll put a
You're gonna have your
$500 sign
That's
outside
your
the
choice.
church, and that's what I'll do.
That's your
Give me
choice.
back the car and the $200 bucks.
choice.
That's fine
I just
too.
want that on videotape. I didn't take anything. Nothing. That's all. Nothing. Nothing.
Well, y'all see it. Yeah, I got all that. Just in case she was going to pull something violent, I had my mace ready, because I've had my mace ready in this hood for 5 years, but yeah. I'm just so done with slick criminals. He even admitted that he took the car, snuck back, took the Subaru, and did not give me any money until finally now, when I let him know again that I posted part 5 on YouTube and sent it to my ADOS contacts. So he knows he's in it, and he's trying to kiss butt to save his. I don't understand how people can try to justify this. But, let me get back up to my munchkin. I had him stay in the apartment watching TV because I did not want him getting caught up in any crap that may have been going down, so I did not want him involved. But of course it might mean my apartment's tore up, so let's go find out. Oh man, I don't know. Keeps saying he doesn't do anything shady, but he can't say an honest word about anything. I quit on this fool. Hey Bubs, you did a really good job. You even locked the hotel latch. All right, Bubs, can you let Mommy in the house, please? You know where I live. You know where I live. This is my place. If my son lets me in it. Come on, baby. Did you undo the latch yet?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, buddy.
Fuck the water.
Yep, that's okay, though. Hi, honey.
Can you take a picture of the pie glass?
Sure, I'll take a picture out the spyglass.
Yeah.
This has saved our lives so many times. If only Aaron would learn to not open it for people who he doesn't know. And we're back at home base. Sorry, I had to get a cute little snippet of Aaron and what he had to show us. But here is the money that Eric Lucky Charms finally gave. 20, doing this one-handed, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4. Now this 400 is in addition to the 700 you were here to witness me receive the other day. So I have $1,100 of the $1,500 involved in the transaction. Now, as you'll see from a text message at the end of this video, he says he'll be right back. And as you saw from the video clip just earlier here, he is going to bring all his film crew and all his people and all the king's horses and all the king's men. So, oh boy, let's just see. As you saw from the clip earlier in this video, Eric spent enough time flashing money, and then finally turned it over when he saw that I was filming. Like, I made a hand gesture. I don't know if you mentioned that I kind of wiggled my fingers on the phone I was holding, this phone here. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta come up with the money now. So, and I had to get a laugh too at his 9 o'clock messaging. Oh, are you awake? I guess thieves start their day early too. Well, I beat you by 3 hours, and my son woke up 2 hours before that, so we were ready. You know that phrase, you gotta get up early in the morning to pull one over on me? Well, we wake up early in the Kirchhoff household, so he just can't make himself sound good no matter how hard he tries. All he pulls is power plays and lies, and take enough time flashing money that you owe somebody. That's a power play and a psychological thing. I mean, seriously. Trying to get me beg like a dog. Oh, give me the bone, give me the bone, give me the bone. Stupid. Give me back my bone, I'll bite your ass. That's this dog. You just messed with the wrong dog. And saying that he's got slander and discrimination on me, now you know, because I've sent every text that has come along through this little snafu. I'm not hiding anything. I have absolutely nothing to hide. And if I commit dirt, it weakens the case that I have. Why would I take this documentation effort and all this discussion and all this opening up effort in order to hide stuff? I'm not the vlogger who photoshops pictures of myself in Paris. I don't know if you've heard of that woman, but that's not me. I don't know. We will see if I get $400 or if I get $200 at a Chevy that I could put outside the church my massa got it from. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Same hippie channel, same, well, whatever time you want. You just hit play. As I was editing, I was thinking, you know, with what he said about discriminating against him because he's black, we know what groups I'm a part of, right? If I discriminate against African Americans in any way, shape, or form, duh. As a matter of fact, I'm less trusting of white people than I am of any person of any color. If you're black, blue, purple, green, stupid, I don't care. I spent 27 years in Wisconsin, in towns where they kicked out all the people of color, and the only people left to pick on were European immigrants and cripples. So, I don't like white people, because for 27 years that's all that was around to prey on me. If anyone of color encountered me, they were my instant best friend. Because you're not white. You're not going to try and take stuff from me because because I'm crippled. You don't think you're scoring points against me. Let's be friends. I mean, that's how I learned how to cook Asian food. I made friends from Laos, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Korea. Got friends from everywhere, man. Friends from everywhere. Sorry, I love Johnny Cash. I'm sorry. But, oh gosh. I'm building the Discrimination Deterrent Bureau with my cute little play on words joke I'll divulge at some point when I'm just feeling like it. But this bureau, I'm going to connect anyone with a recording capabilities who's being discriminated against. If you're anyone, if Eric Lucky Charms comes into the Discrimination Deterrent Bureau because he can't fix cars anymore, so he's working at X location and his boss called him things, or his coworkers treat him a different way, or he's not getting paid as much as the new guy who happens to be white, or everything that happens discriminatory. If he comes in, hey, I need recording software to bust these people, we hook you up. If Eric Lucky Charms needs the assistance of the DDB, I got him. We'll connect them the same way as every other client that we're not, because we're not discriminating. You can't combat evidence with perjury and stupidity and slander of your own. I mean, for him to make this claim that I'm attacking him because he's black, my stepdad did the same dumb thing. He's the only person on this planet, my stepdad, that I've ever called the N-word. And he's the spitting image of Charles Manson, okay? Look him up from the A&E documentary, what they do it in the 80s or something like that. That's my stepdad. I mean, photo left, right, I mean, you cannot tell the difference. If you Photoshop a Swazi on Jimbo's head, you got Charles Manson. I called him the N-word because he complains about African Americans using that word and describing everything that he does. Thieving and drinking and drugging and womanizing and shystering and pulling shit and everything that you've ever, every piece of bullshit you've ever heard about a person of color, he does this stuff. But it's alright because he's all white. No, it's not fucking okay. So as he's drunk, coked up, and complaining about the N-words, I called him one. You're the biggest I've ever met. Because all this stuff you did, all these stories you tell, you're talking about stealing cars, getting busted, and having the cops help you tow it to your place. I mean, every terrible, rotten, dirty, disgusting thing you've ever heard about people of color, or African Americans specifically, all those dumbass bullshit stereotypes. I'm going to try and quit cussing, sorry. But every terrible, disgusting thing you've ever heard that he describes and believes and subscribes to, he is the spitting image definition. He is what he hates. But he's giving it a label that's not his skin color, and that makes it okay, and it doesn't. He's the only person I've ever called that. He's barking up the entirely wrong tree, and if I need to make that any more clear, oh well. But that's enough of that rant. I mean, I'm here to help everybody, and I'm being attacked for being white and disabled. I don't talk to my aunt and uncle because they're racist inbreeders. I'm not them. I'm the opposite of them. They disgust me. They don't know I have a son, and if they do, they can fuck off. Humans. That's why we're going to Canada. Because the United States has this hate culture, and I'm just done with it.